Hey guys, this is Clark Sexton from Ruoff Home Mortgage. We're continuing in our education series, and today we're going to be focusing on, okay, my offer was accepted, now what? So I always like to explain buying a home like a relay race, right? You're looking at every single leg individually. So we've gone through the pre-approval process, which is typically our first leg. Then the second leg is trying to find a home. And then once you have that offer accepted, now what do we do, right? So here's where we are. The first thing you need to do, now it's not required by the lender, but I would highly recommend you have a private inspection done, okay? What an inspector does is they will go into the home, they'll spend a few hours depending on the size of the home, and they will go through and they will tell you everything you'd ever want to know about the house. How many years are left on your roof? How many years are left on your furnace? Do you need a new air conditioner? What's going on with the foundation? All those different types of things. Not to be confused with an appraisal, which we'll talk about. But what they will do is they'll go through. And a lot of times after an inspection is done, then some additional negotiation happens, or some things do change. But let's just assume right now the inspection comes back, you're happy with the report, and we're continuing moving forward. That's when we really start to make things real in our world. So what happens is we then at that point, we lock in your rate, we will send out the application documents to you, and then at that point, once you sign those, then we order your appraisal. Now the difference between an appraisal and an inspection is this. The inspection protects you and lets you know what's going on with the house. The appraisal determines the value of the home as it relates to all the other homes in the neighborhood and your home, right? So if the other homes are selling for $200,000, they're exactly like yours, we're not going to have you paying $300 for that, or vice versa. So that's what the difference between an appraisal and an inspection. So what happens is this. A lot of times there is a flurry of activity. We need you to collect documentation. We need you to do this. Get us this information. And then all of a sudden there tends to be a lull and a quiet. And a lot of clients tend to get kind of nervous during this time, okay? Well, that is kind of the third leg of the whole process. That is when we are working on your behalf. And actually that quiet is a good thing. That means that the things that we have, that's what we need. The things that you've sent to us, that's exactly what underwriting wants to see. So now we are clearing title work. Once the appraisal comes back, we will send you a copy of that. And all the things, we're verifying employment. All those things that we need in order to demonstrate that you qualify for the mortgage, we're doing those things. If we're constantly having to come back to you for additional paperwork, that means that what we have is not sufficient, or what you sent to us isn't the things that we need. All right? So during those calms, I want you just to take a deep breath. It's okay. That's a good thing. If you ever have questions, do not hesitate to reach out, but know that that's when we're working on your behalf. And then that final leg is exactly what everybody wants to hear. And that is, hey, you're clear to close. Let's go ahead, schedule the closing, sign the final paperwork, and get those keys into your hand. So once again, guys, these are the stages of the buying process. Hopefully it makes it a little more clear for you today. If you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact. The information is below. Look forward to speaking to you soon. We'll talk to you.